we consider it as a window, right? So we compute the sum of the first window, and then we move the start and end of the window. For the first window, this was the starting point, and this is the end point, right? And from start till end, this is one window, right? Now, when we want to find the sum of the next window, then start and end, both of them are moving forward.
Yes.
Right? So basically both of them will move forward. So this window is moving forward, right?
Yeah.
Now we want to find the sum of this window. So when you want to find the sum of this window, there is one element which is moving out of the window.
Yeah.
Right? And there is one element which is entering the window.
Correct.
Right? So this element is moving out and this element is coming in.
Yeah.
So the sum of the new window is equal to sum of the old window minus the elements which are moving out plus the elements which are moving in.
Yeah.
So in constant time, we can find the sum of the next window. Earlier, we were taking on the order of k time to find the sum of each window, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So computation of sum for the when we are computing the sum for the first window, we will take on the order of k time, but for the next successive windows, we will take only constant time. Alright, so max sum will probably remain like this, right?
Yeah.
Then what we will do is that we will find the sum of first window. This sum is there is some noise coming from your side. So this is the sum of the first window. So integer window sum is equal to 0 and then we are finding the sum of the window, right? Then we can say that we can initialize the max sum with the win sum. Right? And after that, for each window, what we will do is for I is equal to 1, we will start from the first window, right? The sum of the window will be equal to sum of the previous window minus a of I minus 1 plus a of k plus I minus 1, right?
K plus I minus, yeah, okay,
right?
Okay, yeah.
And then we will have the same check that if window sum is greater than max sum, then max sum is equal to window sum, right? So the time complexity of this code is on the order of n,
Yeah.
right? Because each element will be considered a constant number of times, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions here?
No, this is fine.
Okay. Now let's say I want to find a window of size k, a subarray of size k, which has the least sum, right? Or a subarray of size k that has maximum number of prime numbers, or a subarray of size k which has maximum negative numbers, or let's say a subarray of size k that has most even numbers or odd numbers, right? So in all of these cases, we can use the sliding window concept.